Hey guys, I'm Tina Matansela, the host of the Runway Podcast. We are back again this week with another fresh episode of the Runway Podcast in partnership with Mano Media as well as Opulentia. Check this out. On this episode, we actually have a sit-down conversation with a very interesting gentleman, okay? He owns a soccer team, he's a dealer principal, and not only that, he's also an author and the founder of the amazing brand King Vleis clothing. So, you want to stay tuned for this conversation. We delve deeper into the journey from humble beginnings up to this whole King Vleis empire. That's coming in the next episode. Hey guys, welcome back to the Runway Podcast. I am your host with the most, Tina Matansela, and of course, this is the Runway Podcast. We are streaming live from the Mano Media studios. I better recognize, listen guys, this year I'm going to give you a hard time because I've got my face on fleek, so you can't tell me nothing, okay? And I'm sitting with a man, an amazing guest. I'm excited about this one. He needs no introduction, but I'm going to try to at least give him some kind of just give you an idea. His name is Tibatso. In fact, I think King Vleis, right?
Yeah. That's the one and only.
I struggled to put together a little introduction because this man here is literally an empire mogul. He's just the guy that he thinks he is. And you'll understand from this conversation why. He's the owner of King Vleis. And you wear many hats, man. I don't even know what you in. Got multiple streams of income. We're talking. I'm just going to get straight into this conversation. King Vleis, I'm excited that you're here.
Thank you.
I'm absolutely.
Multiple streams of income. I just want to let them know I'm broke right now.
No. What do you mean?
Nobody must call me and say they need money because when she starts saying multiple streams of income,
can we have that's good
January. But I've invested in a lot of things that are gonna mature and they'll come right in a few years.
Do people ask you for money, Vel?
Yeah, they do.
Because I have seen you post to say, guys, I'm tired of this
thing.
It
gets to a point where
giving people money.
I like to hang out with people and maybe get kokasi and chill. Sometimes I just want to go chill.
Yeah.
And I don't want, but also understand from their side. Somebody probably wants to go buy bread.
Yeah.
So and I'm his last hope. So it's always in my head that, guys, I just want to chill and relax. But I'm like, what if God, I believe in signs a lot. What if God sent him to me? There is your piece of bread for today.
Oh my.
So yeah, it's a catch-22.
It's a catch-22.
Yeah.
But I think you do have this aura, this thing of you've got this energy of, so what's it called? Money, success. You're so confident. You know your story. When you walk into a room, people know that King Vleis is here. And that's why, I'm struggling to kind of capture you in one little sentence. How would you kind of capture yourself?
I think you said it. I think that's the line. I'm going to start using that phrase.
Yeah.
I am who I think I am.
Yeah.
That's when he said that, I'm like, she's right. I am who I think I am.
Yeah. What do you think? Who do you think you are?
Good question. I think I'm a king. I think I can do whatever I set my mind to. I think if I get out of this building now and decide I want to be a pilot, I'll be the best pilot you guys have ever seen. I know I can do whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
And, I've got a thing that says, and when we talk about my shoes, I will talk about it. I put it on my shoe box where I said, opportunities will always present themselves. Just make sure they find you ready. I just believe there's so many opportunities.
Yeah.
If I don't get it right, I was not ready. I was not prepared.
Yeah.
Yes.
But do you think opportunities, are they for a select few? Because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are but where are the opportunities?
I think the select few get it easier. The opportunities are for everybody. There's the select few who get it easier. While some of us had to kick the doors and force ourselves in there.
Yeah.
I'm in a white-dominated industry.
Yeah.
I had to force myself in there and for them to respect
who
the hell I am. You know what I'm saying? So there's the select few in my industry, I'll talk about that, where they're there because, I don't know, somebody from their family was there. He put them in and he put them in, I always talk about, this is the funniest thing, I always say, in my group, I'm the dealer principal, right? So I'm the only black dealer principal.
I wasn't sure if I should mention that also.
No, I'm not the only. We now got an Audi Bramfontein dealer principal, very good guy.
Okay.
A
black
Tembiko black guy.
Okay.
But I always say, out of all the dealer principals, I don't know how many got the same school qualifications as me. I think I'm probably have the most, if I'm not mistaken. I could be, correct me if I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, I had to go get
the extra mile.
I don't know where if I would have the job if I didn't go through all that.
Wow. Okay.
I will never know because I went through all that. So you know what I'm saying? I'm saying there's a select few who have it easier. Then there's some, but is there opportunities for everybody?
Work for it.
Yeah, I think there is opportunities for everybody.
For everyone.
When you down and out, you don't see the opportunities. That's why I say they'll present themselves. Just make sure they find you prepared. When you're down and out, it's very hard for you to see those opportunities.
Wow.
Because you're negative. You're just like, everything, God doesn't love me. That's how it is. So even when it comes, you're not going to see it.
Have you always been like this? Just like a radical, like you're confident?
Yeah, I've always been like this. But things that happened, especially in the last 2 years or so, made me realize that, hey, man, you know what? I'm the man. Like, what's wrong with me?
I didn't expect that.
Yeah, like, I just like, hi, man.
You're the man.
And I always say to people, like, I'm not scared of anything because everything I've been scared of has already happened to me.
Oh, my.
That's why now I'll do whatever I want to do.
Yeah. Dang. Okay. So let's talk. So you've got a role. I mean, obviously you're the dealer principal.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, he's a dealer principal at Hatfield VW Melrose branch.
Yeah.
So if you get there and you're trying to hook yourself up with a nice car, you know where to go. Just ask for KV. To tell them the king, right?
King.
Just ask for the king.
See the king.
Yeah. And then you also have a soccer team. Sobona FC.
Oh yeah, those my guys.
Which I'm just like, this guy, how did you do it? Like, I also have a soccer team.
That's my family, man. That's just so it's started with a bunch of high school guys. We went to high school together. We got, just hanging out and meeting up and drinking. Then we went to football because we like, the reality is men go through, for me that team is men go through so much that if I can see my guys for a few hours every Sunday and talk about it, I can save a life or two. Because half of those guys don't work. Well, for some of them, I got them jobs in the industry. I try as much as I can to get my guys jobs. Like that's why this King Vleis empire needs to come up because I've got a whole lot of people that need jobs. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lot of things that with where I work, we work a certain way, but I also believe in a certain way. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give you an example. Where I work, you need a matric to work for us. Okay, understandable. I understand why, because it shows some sort of discipline, that you can actually complete something. On the other hand, I'm like, I know my people. There's some valid reasons why they couldn't get a matric, and this guy's smart. So I need my own company to get that guy in. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, I'm on both sides. But I also know how tough it is for some people to really get that matric. Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
And we don't think about that every single day. But circumstances.
Circumstances happen.
Right?
It's and you know me, I'm about not making excuses. But sometimes circumstances that you and I cannot even fathom. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And then I want to get into the juicier parts, the King Vleis empire. You got clothing, you got a shoe.
Yes.
Guys, I'm going to be ambassador.
Yes. I like you. You see the shoe like, dude, I want to be ambassador. I want that shoe. Like,
I'm in the shoe.
But that's, you know what?
Yeah.
That's why I like that. It's because that's how I am. I always ask what's the worst a person can say? No.
Yeah, no.
Okay, sure. Then I move on. Let me go do something else. Is that the worst that can happen?
Yeah.
People are scared of rejection. That's why people don't try. They don't ask. Because it's painful. Think about a girl you like. You're scared to ask her out because she's going to say no. It's going to break your ego. It's going to break. Dude.
Yeah.
Ego is your enemy. Leave the ego aside. Why are you going to say no? Okay, sharp. Let me move on to the next thing.
And then if it's a yes.
It's a
bonus. Like it's
bonus.
Good for you. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So talk to me about it. Like King Vleis, the empire. Why merch? Why clothing? Why this particular
industry?
Style,
baby. Because I got style for days.
No, because you know what I'm thinking, right? It's a good tea. I mean, people are obviously going to ask, another guy happy, another shoe brand, like.
Yeah. That's.
What in the shoe industry? What is it that we're missing that we don't know?
Okay, so. People have known me for years, forever. No, I'm a sneaker head. I probably got, I own over 100 pairs of sneakers.
Oh, goodness.
Like, now in my closet.
Yeah.
And I give away like 15 every Jan, but I'll buy 20 during the year.
Yeah.
And I always said, I want sneakers. Excuse me. And then then I started with the clothing because I also love dressing up.
Yeah.
But I'm an easy dress up guy. So I love jeans and a golf tee.
Yeah.
Jeans and a tee. Jeans and a hoodie.
Yeah.
It's my thing. And it started during load shedding. Load shedding.
Pandemic, COVID, yeah.
COVID.
Yeah.
And that's why I said in the last 2 years, I'd gone through things that made me tougher. I'm like, I'm not scared of anything. So that's when the idea came, like, you know what, let me get into this. And my clothes is not the cheapest. Facts. Everybody will tell you. Like, people wear my clothes and be like, I might pick up a girl because she's going to be like, I can afford King Vleis clothing, you know?
Wow.
Like, but
okay.
I'm not selling a t-shirt. I'm selling everything. This brand King Vleis, I did not build myself over COVID. I built myself probably since high school. I knew that I can become a brand. I started working hard to make sure I'm a package people can relate to. And wearing a t-shirt, you're wearing hope. You're wearing no making excuse. You're wearing no fear. There's just so much into it that's why I always say, when I should not wear my clothes. Like, there are people I'm like, I'll see on TV morning, I'm like, I won't send you my clothes. Even if you check the people I send my clothes to.
Yeah.
Robot Boy.
Yeah.
Twizer. It's people who are just go-getters. People who don't sit there and it's go-getters because I pick them very carefully on you represent what I represent. Yeah. And then the shoe came about. Even the shoe is probably going to be one of the most expensive in the market because
For real?
my slogan for the shoes, take a walk in my shoes. Because I've realized how I came up with this is I was actually in the shower. I was taking a shower the one time I was showering.
One time you decided to bath?
Once a week. And I was like, I need a slogan for my shoe. And I said, how can I come up? I said, what is it? Because the clothes are selling well. Why? And they're expensive. Why are people supporting me? And it all comes up to one thing. There's a piece of me that they can relate to. Anybody. The poor person, the average family person, the person who came from nothing, who's now a rich guy. There's something in me they can relate to. They feel like they're walking in my shoes. Take a walk in my shoes.
Take a walk in my shoes. And it's such an amazing pair of sneakers. Like, this is me, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a sporty whatever. It's just like a nice sneaker.
Yeah.
It's like a hip-hop sneaker.
Whatever you want.
And I'm so hip-hop. I'm so like,
you can wear it in jeans. You can wear it with a suit. Like, I like to wear a
Yeah.
suit with sneakers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm that guy.
Yeah.
We went to the VW Awards and it was a black tie thing. Everybody's dressed up or whatever. And me come with white sneakers in my suits. Because I'm like that. I just like to stand out. I just don't like blending in. Like, no, I want to wear this. And everybody's like, people would think, first of all, I don't care what people say. That's number one. But they think, but attention. No, this makes me feel good. Got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You've got your own issues you need to deal with about me.
Okay.
And I cannot help you. You already made up your mind about me. That's fine.
Yeah.
This makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I want to feel good. I love feeling
feel good. Yeah.
Feeling good is so nice.
Wow, I'm resonating so much with that because people generally, like even me, when you walk into a room, people just generally like, I don't know if they feel threatened or whatever, but it's always like, Lorna.
It's just
like, guys, Jayla, she wants attention. But
yeah.
Guys, it's just my aura. Like,
that's fine. That's how you think. I mean, I remember, it's so funny. So I would, at some stage, it also happened in the 2 years that I was going through things. So I just started gaining weight, crazy. Then I decided I'm going to gym and I'm going to gym seriously. But things like that takes discipline and a lot of consistency.
All right, so King Vleis, you're not only just like a wildly successful guy, right? You are literally so humble. And I'm not sure if people actually know this about you. You actually like give away quite a lot. Like you do a lot of like giveaways, for example, like the shoes.
Yeah.
You help people that are. Tell us about it. Like you basically like a King. You run a CSI of sorts.
Yeah, these are cute though, eh?
They are so cute.
These are so cute.
I'm just like,
no man.
I want them in KV now. I want the KV.
Yeah, I think once the sneaker takes off, we'll come to these. But I feel like God has blessed me, man. Like I've got. People say you can never have enough. Do I want a private jet? I would love to have a private jet.
Yeah.
Would I be fine if I live the rest of my life with a private jet? Yes. So you know what I'm saying? Like I'm I've got enough. So I just think that there are people, and I've walked this road where, you know, you're not sure when you're gonna get your next pair of school shoes, or you know, if you're really gonna get them. And it's just that I've always been cool.
Yeah.
You know, I made not having school shoes cool.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I know that
Yeah.
kids are mean at school and this and that. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm running this thing now. We're just trying to get as many school shoes as we can. So I actually started this when I played my social league in Soweto for Sawona. I said every goal I score, I'll donate a pair of school shoes.
Okay.
And I scored a lot of goals. Oh, I'm amazing. Oh, then I can score goals. Oh, I'm a great soccer player.
Yeah.
So I knew that I would score a lot of goals, and then I didn't have a school pair of shoes.
Yeah.
So now that I don't play anymore, I just go watch. I just thought, why not? I can do this for the rest of my life. And that's how KV Cubs was born, which is my brand, but for the kids.
Yeah.
Since I'm a lion,
Dope.
Cubs
Wow.
need to also feed off me.
Yeah.
And for that, for KV Cubs, the slogan is "No child left behind."
Yeah.
Because I feel like there should not be a child that's left behind. There's, oh man, kids suffer for things that they have no control of.
Yeah.
You know, for their parents' problems and issues. And I just feel
Yeah.
like, if I can just help, man, just
Yeah.
a little bit, I'm sure I can make a difference.
Yeah.
Starts with me, because you're always moaning, this one does one, let me start.
Let me start.
Let me start. So please, man, if people can just get us school shoes, primary school, high school, and just for the year. At first I was like, let me do it for forever.
For the year, forever.
I want every year we must just give things away.
Love that. Sure. And now, Gay, we have to then talk about, because I mean, obviously, like a king like yourself, there has to be somebody or some documentation of this journey.
Yeah.
You know, from humble beginnings.
Yeah.
And we're still building. I mean, you said you're not yet successful, so you're still building.
Yeah.
And now you're obviously in the process of writing books. I actually want to ask you about that.
Oh, yes. Oh, man, I'm enjoying that, eh?
Yeah?
Oh, man,
Author.
I love it when I, just switch off the lights and then I just get in my zone and I just go back. It's also a healing process, because I go through a lot when I write things that I've gone through.
Yeah.
And things that I actually want to do something in a book that nobody did. In my first book, what do they call it?
It's Take a Page Out of My Book.
Take a page out of my book.
Wow.
So in that book, I'm talking about from as far as I can remember when I was a kid till matric. And matric, why I ended up there is because I take a flight to America because I got a scholarship. And that's where the book ends.
Oh my goodness.
You see already, that's what I want. That's what I want. You're giving me exactly what I want. So in that book, though, I'm going to do something different that people don't do. So I'm going to talk about my dad, my real dad, my biological, who was never there in my life. But I'm going to go hard. Because it's how I feel. So I want to have that page where I talk about how I feel about this man, the dad of mine who was never there. I had to become a man at an early age, and I just want to discuss that. I want to have that, but I want to go hard, guys. It's like I said, it's therapy for me. I'm giving myself my own therapy.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go hard, just talk. Then I want a few pages or a chapter where my mom must talk about what she went through, because I don't think I can ever.
Wow.
She's told me, but I don't think I can really know what my mom went through raising me without a dad. So I want to talk about me, slash him and go exactly how I feel. Like I say freedom of speech. And then I want my mom to say her part.
Yeah.
How did you do it? What did you go through? I know there were nights we didn't have food. What did you go through?
Yeah.
But here's what I want to do. And that means I have to make up with my dad. I want my dad to have his side of the story.
Oh my goodness.
Because as I grow older, I realize there's things as a man that it's also tough. And for me, it's tough in 2023 sometimes. I'm gonna tell him, don't make excuses here. Just tell the people what you went through. Because it's not right that I'm gonna come slash you, my mom's gonna say a part, and you don't say anything. I want him to say his part. So I'm gonna write that in take a page out of my book.
Oh my goodness. It's a dope title here. Like literally, I've never heard that before.
You know what's crazy?
It's dope.
You know, I don't know. You know Mo, my friend Mo, I do videos with him at work. So he gave me that idea of take a page of my book. Nice. We were talking about something and he said, take a page. And I said, Mo, I like that. Yeah. And it's so funny. So I've got this idea because my books, I want them to become documentaries as well. So I've got this idea where I want to start my book at the airport when I'm flying to America. And reason being, I asked my mom one day, I said, Mom, what were you thinking when you saw this flight going? I'm an 18-year-old, I'm going to America now. And she said to me, I'll never forget, she said, what the hell have I just done? Like I've just taken my child there alone. So that's how I want to start it. And what the hell have I, and then I just want to rewind it and I'll finish it again. What the hell have I done? I'm going to leave you guys hanging.
Are you sure
I'm going to go on holiday for like 5 months. You're like, King, we want a book.
We want more.
Yeah. I'm in Hawaii now.
I mean, it sounds like a movie.
So that's how, I actually, it's so funny, man. My head just doesn't stop. I got things going on. So that's
the second book.
Yeah.
Okay, the third one in black and white.
Ooh.
And not the whiskey.
So I'll tell you guys about America in the second book. And then I finish it at me taking a flight back to South Africa. That's where I ended.
This is going to be crazy. This is going to be mad.
So I just leave it there. Then I go, I went to Hawaii, the first one. Second one, I'll go to Thailand and just chill for 6 months there. So you guys can wait for the third book.
Yeah.
So
give us Elon.
I fly to South Africa. So the third book is in black and white. That book, I better be wealthy, man, because I might just get fired after that book. I have to write that book. So I'm in a very white-dominated industry.
The motor industry.
Motor industry.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about it. I want to tell the people in black and white how it's gone down, what I had to do to be where I am. But I also want to tell you guys about in black and white.
And white.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's my third book, in black and white.
And white.
I want to say it all. I've been watching this from a bird's eye view, by the way, from the top.
From the top, which is like the best view.
I'm watching everything and I'm like, oh my gosh. So that's my third book, in black and white.
These books, I feel like,
and it's a movie as well.
It's a movie, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay. Before I get excited, let's get to the third one, the making of KV. The story of KV.
So
the fourth one.
I don't know if it's the making of KV or the metamorphosis of a king. So I've got two.
Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to play. I'm not sure yet.
Yeah.
That's the fourth one. When did KV, King Vleis, get born? And that's the one with the movie where it's dead quiet because it's during the pandemic. It's windy. Nobody's outside.
Yeah.
And that's the making of a king. And there's a crown there and it's dirty.
Yeah.
Somebody goes and picks up that crown.
Yeah.
That's it all. And I say, I'll take this.
No, they better not steal the ideas now, okay?
you know what's the thing about me, about people stealing ideas?
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I promise you, if somebody wants to steal it,
okay.
I can come up with a million other ideas.
Okay.
You can take everything from you cannot take what's in here.
Oh, wow.
I've been blessed. Like, just keep it. If you want to take these ideas, I just said, take them all. Keep them. Take the names.
Shucks,
take whatever.
Man.
I'll come up with something else.
Yeah. I'm so super inspired by your journey, especially the America part. I didn't know.
I
knew that
nobody
you're
knows.
an avid soccer player and you know, obviously.
Oh, yeah, there's soccer scholarship.
I knew about the scholarship, but I didn't know that you actually went to thingy. And
because I don't twang, huh?
Yeah, you don't have that brow. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, to a touch, let me to a touch you guys,
No, that's not true.
Yeah,
and that's also the reason why I gravitate towards you so much. I remember very, very well when you walked into Alex FM the first time we met. And you introduced yourself, and I think, I don't know if it was an on-air interview or it was off-air, but we spoke about like going to gym. Yeah. And I was like, I'm trying to go back to gym. Yeah. You're like, just go. Yeah. And as much as like that hurts, because when you're not going to gym, it's like, shucks, it's that easy, but it's so difficult.
Yeah.
But you made it like,
just go.
Just go. Like, sometimes we overthink easy.
I always tell people, I'm like,
we
tell me something there. I'm like, okay, so you're telling, you actually have answered yourself in there.
Yeah.
So there is no problem, actually. You made up a problem in your head that really doesn't, because you just told me a problem, you sorted it out. So there's no problem.
Yeah,
Okay, on to the next one.
Yeah.
And most of the people do that, eh?
Yeah, we do. We make things up, we overthink.
I'm going to tell you a funny story about people saying things and sorting it out themselves.
Yeah.
I've got a grandmother, not biology, I call her grandmother because she's older. But anyway, she calls herself a traditional healer.
Okay.
Right? So I'm like, but when did you become traditional healer? She was like, not really. I mean, I know herbs that can help you, but if somebody comes into the house, I make them coffee. I'm like, okay. Then I start talking to them. They're going to tell you all their problems. Like, and my neighbor, the way he looks at me, then she comes back, she says, you know that neighbor of yours, he's the one who's against you. And like, because you came out and you said all these things and answers in your neighbor. And she says, wow, well, you already come and tell me everything what you think is wrong. She'll be like, okay, you must just look at your neighbor because I think the way he looks at you. But you already told her. I'm like, that is the problem with people.
Yes.
You make these problems in your own head.
In our own head, and we don't even realize it.
You don't even realize it.
But then somebody else can and then they use it, and then you believe somebody else because you heard it from them. But you were already thinking that,
when everything falls apart, I'm a traditional leader.
Deep. Yeah.
I'm gonna call you.
It's so amazing, Yazi. I think this year is going to be a big year.
Yeah.
King Vleis must take off. Like, we are not making any excuses.
No, making excuses.
You part of SBR by default. Like, let's just run on the runway.
I'm there.
Because I'm so inspired. There's no conversations I've had.
I'm there. You know, my friend Sean, who's a real traditional healer, he said to me, my friend, there's those ones. There's my Gogo there. She does her own thing that way. Then there's the real ones. My friend Sean, King Culture, they tell me things that I don't know, that I know that I didn't tell them. That's when I believe them. Like Sean said to me now in December, said, listen, your grandmother said you haven't come to visit her this year. I'm like, that's true. She says, you're having a good year. Everything's looking good for you for next year as well. But come say hello. And by the way, you're your grandmother's favorite, right? I'm like, yeah. She says she's very proud of you. Yeah. She's happy. Go to the graveyards, go say hello.
Yeah.
And then God, early next year, start something small, nyana, or whatever. It was the craziest thing, man. And I'm like, it's so true. I haven't been to the graveyards. My grandmother's favorite. But so funny that 2 months before he told me this, I was just missing my grandmother like crazy. I was just, I play Mariah Carey's Bye Bye because it reminds me of my grandmother. And I've just been playing that song. And then I'm like, I went to the graveyards. Yeah. And man, I feel good. I feel strong.
Yeah.
I feel really good.
So passionate already for this year. King Vleis, when are we doing that Black Excellence Gala dinner? That's my last question.
But that was your idea. And that's I bought in that. I bought to that like from as soon as I heard it. You tell me. I'm ready.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, look out for a Black Excellence. I don't know if it's Black Excellence or Black Diamond. We'll think about it. But we want to have like a gala dinner where, we're all suited up, we're nice, and we get there into a table and we talk about business. What can you do for me? What are you doing for the next one? The next one, how are we transacting? Which how am I going to supply your... Like, let's just talk business.
Yeah.
In a nice, around a dinner table... 5-course meal, and let's just talk business.
Let's talk about
facilitate transactions. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do. That's why I came up with the whole idea. But we're gonna do it this year.
Please, we're gonna do it. I was talking to a friend of mine when we said we're gonna meet once a month from this year, a few of us, and discuss things like that.
Yes.
Like, how can you help? What are you up to?
Yeah. What are you doing?
Guys, I'm looking for
who
this
do I
and
know?
that.
Yeah. If I can help you, I know somebody who can help you.
Absolutely.
Or who can, that you can plug into whatever. But let's start talking.
Yeah.
Let's start having these conversations.
I would love to do that.
That's definitely coming. I know Mulado will be in there because he's also like deep within the building, the business. Yes. So I'm bringing my people. And Thea, I'll bring
my people.
You'll bring your people.
I'll bring my people.
And then we're all like,
and I just want to make it clear,
be people.
In all my movies that we're going to make, please guys, nobody's going to try to play my role. I'll play myself.
Oh, for real?
I know how to play myself. I am me.
You are you. Okay, yeah. And I had that question popped into my mind. It's who's going to play you.
No, I'll play myself. I've been through all of that. So I want to play because I know exactly what I've been through. So I'll play myself. Unless I'm too old or something. But I'll play myself. Thank you.
Yeah, no.
I can't live when you scream to try. No.
Yeah,
I'll play myself.
All right, dope, man. This was an amazing interview. Thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for allowing me. Yes,
you are a... I don't know. I'm excited. I'm just overly excited. And when I get excited, I normally like ramble or I fumble over my words. So let's just end this here. But look out for your website. It's dropping this Friday. So this episode tomorrow. It's dropping tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. So look out for kingvleis.com.
Yeah. And we're gonna the shoes should be in the next 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
So
we're
we'll
going
do
to
something
start.
with our people.
Yes,
You're
definitely.
going to be wearing a pair as
Of
well.
course. I'm going to be the ambassador. Hello.
So
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
very exciting. Let's get some shoes in for
Yes,
the kids.
let's get shoes for the kids in
Yeah.
as well. Yeah. How do people get shoes to you? How do they
You
kind
can
of
either
donate?
drop it off at Hatfield VW Melrose.
Okay.
Yeah. Come,
Yeah.
they just drop the
the
it off.
shoes
It's
there.
actually the easiest way because that's where I'm there every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And can I just show you off my cool box for the shoes?
Oh, yes.
I've got the coolest. I came up with the coolest box ever for my shoes. So it's, you can see there, hope is not it's things that I live by. Hope is not a strategy. Lead with courage. No making excuses. And
Rise.
Yeah, rise. That's what I live for. So
Love it,
when
love
you
it.
buy the sneakers, I want the box to motivate you before you even take a walk in my shoes.
Oh, no. Ooh.
Poetry
Okay.
in motion.
Ah, yeah.
Just add poet on my resume there.
Okay.
Yeah, just
And poet and author.
what we're also going to do here, it says opportunities will always present themselves. Make sure they find you ready. So I want the box. I don't want you to throw the box away. I want you to have it and say, one day you have it. We all have it. Same, I mean, we spoke about it that some days are harder than others. You wake up and you're just like, oh, I have it too. But I want you
Yeah.
to look at the box and just be like, you know what?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah. Let me rise.
Let me rise.
Oh, wow.
Awesome.
That's amazing. So that comes to the end of the 6th episode of the Runway Podcast. Make sure that you share it all over social media and actually just drop a comment. Let us know which was your favorite part, which part resonated with you. And don't forget to follow at Mano Media, that is our partner, and at Opulentia. We'll drop all of the links in the description box. Give this video a thumbs up, share it on TikTok, share it on Instagram, tag at Runway Podcast, whatever you can. Let's just spread the message. This podcast is for you and me to get on a runway. All right, guys, we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.
Thank you.